Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I want to be a little bit more chill, a little bit more tutorial style. If you have not already seen, I got the entire Kat Von D, well, not the entire, I got part of the Kat Von D 10-year collection. I picked up her train case, the brush set, the palette, and her lipstick. I'll put a little eye up here so you guys can check that video out. But I was thinking I would use her palette in today's video, show you guys a look with it, and give you guys my thoughts. Because boy, oh boy, this thing is beautiful. There is so many shades, there's so many colors in there. You could do really a lot of things with this palette. I'm not going to go into any swatches or anything like that because that is in my previous video. So if you want to see the swatches, hop on over to that one, hop back on over to this one. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys a little bit closer and then let's just go ahead and get started. Boom, you guys are close. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. This is the best primer that I own, and I'm just buffing it in with my Sigma P80 Precision Flat. I have fake nails on currently, so they hinder me from using my fingertips to rub in the product. So normally I would do that, but it's easier to use this brush. The first eyeshadow I'm going to dip into is this shade right here. It's called Gina, and I'm going to use my Wet n Wild crease brush. I'm just going to work this all into the crease, and holy pigment. That was just one swipe into the pan. And what I've actually been doing is not setting my eyeshadow primer base. I find that you get a whole lot more pigment payoff if you don't set it. Then I want to see what Nancy can do. I'm going to take it on my Sephora crease brush. I'm going to work it in right below Gina. And I did forget to mention this palette is actually $52 and you get 16 shades in here. You get a huge variety, some neutrals, some really bold pops of color that look really good. That was another good looking shade right there, performed beautifully, no issues blending. Now I want to take the shade Adele on my Makeup Geek pointed crease brush, and I'm just going to lightly pack this in the outer corner, really low, and then kind of building it up. I don't want to start too intense just in case this is very pigmented. And just kind of gradually work it up. I'm going to switch to my clean Makeup Geek soft dome brush and run that along the edges up top. That way I don't get that brown shade going everywhere. Just helps soften it out. Just going to repeat that process one more time, build up that color just a tiny bit more. That looks really good right now. I want to spice it up a little bit more. I'm going to go in with the shade Leafar using my MAC 248. I find that this brush is the best for applying shimmery shades like this because it's almost like a concealer brush and you get such a precise edge, and I find that it just picks up the pigment so much better than, say, a fluffy brush. So this was dry brush. I want to try a little spritz. This is my Makeup Revolution, the Pro Fix. Going in like that. Oh yeah, definitely packs more of a punch. Now when you bring it to the outer corner where we place the shade Adele, you want to lightly just pat. You don't want to make it such a harsh line, so just gently pat it to the edge there, trying to merge them together. No harsh lines here. Now I didn't have any issues with any of the other shades, the matte shades, with fallout, but going into this glittery, shimmery shade, there's definitely some fallout happening. So I'm happy I decided to do my face makeup last, which I would suggest if you're gonna go in with a very bold color. That green though, holy shiitake mushrooms. Adding that little extra setting spray on top of the glitter definitely makes it more of a foiled, it makes it more bright, it makes it more vibrant, and it's gorgeous. I want to try something, so I'm going to take Lala here on my Makeup Geek pencil brush, and I'm just going to pat that on the edge where Leafar meets Adele, and just kind of work these two together. Yep, that worked nice. This shade Lala is an olive green and it's really pretty. Don't have an olive green in my collection. I know that for a fact. Well, until now. Need to wipe away some of this fallout that happened here a lot better. So now I was testing out just to see which color I want to add in the inner corner. Holy moly, Egypt is calling my name. This is going to be an intense look. It is currently 10:26 a.m. so this is a very dark look for 10 a.m. But I'm going to be taking this dazzling shade right here. This is called Egypt. I'm going to be taking it on another pencil brush. This is by Scone. And I'm going to be attempting to pop this in the inner corner. Can you guys see that? This gold right here is just so captivating. I can't wait to just put that all over the lid one day. I ran out of pencil brushes, so this one will have to do. This is the Sigma Waterline Liner E17. I'm going to go in the shade Melanie here and just put a little bit on the brow bone, give it some highlights. This may be a liner brush, but I mean, you can make any brush work for what you want. And I don't have much room on my brow bone, so this works for me just to give me a little oomph. A look like this needs some wing liner. I'm going to go in with my NYX Epic Ink Liner. Just wing it out. As always, adding a wing just, helps take your eyeshadow look just that one step further. Now I'm going to be taking my Butter London Double Decker Lashes and coating my lashes. I'm not gonna coat the bottom lashes just yet since I don't have any face makeup on. I am gonna have to do the face first and then go back in to do that. Now, before we move on to the face, I'm gonna pop on some lashes. These are some that I found from TJ Maxx, I believe. They are nothing too dramatic. They are very natural looking. They just add a little bit extra to your natural lashes. I got these lashes because I just wanted to test out those random lashes you see in the little lash section at TJ Maxx, if they were any good, and these are pretty decent lashes. They're not bad. They don't look overly fake, but they aren't everything I want from a false lash. I would much rather go with the Ardell Demi Wispies. If I had those on hand right now, I would be putting those on instead, but I currently do not have any of those, so that is why I'm popping these on. I forgot what the name of these were. I actually threw out the box, but it was in an orange packaging. I know that's probably not very helpful, but they do help give your lashes a little extra boost if you have short lashes. They make it look very natural and a little bit more fuller. Now, by the magic of editing, I will be back in 1 second with a full face of makeup. I'm going to do that off camera, and if you're curious about anything, I will list that down below. I just thought I'd save some time since this video is mainly on this palette right here. So I'll be back in 2 seconds so we can finish up the lower lash line. It's magic! I'm back with my full face of makeup on. Let's go ahead and finish up the lower lash line. Basically, I'm going to be doing a repeat of what I did on the top. So I'm going to be going in with the shade I took first, which was Gina, right here, and work that all the way along the lash line. Oh, and I didn't mention that this was the Real Techniques, the shading brush. Now I'm going to be taking their smudging brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Nancy. And Gina, I went kind of blown out on the lower lash line. This one I'm going to go and focus a little bit tighter. Try not to go too blown out. I want to be a little bit more focused, a little bit more precise and tight to the lash line. Now taking the shade over here, the olive green shade Lala. And this one is going to be very tight and focused on the lower lash line. And I'm bringing it in about to right here. I don't want it to go too dark in here because it'll kind of close up my eye. I have very small eyes. Then I'm going to take the Vintage Company Step 1 brush, going into Adele very lightly. And I'm just going to be pressing this in like this 1/3 area. We're trying to avoid going too far in. But you just want to connect since you did the brown shadow up top. At least for me in this look, I don't want to drag it in too far. If you want to do it, go for it. I'm just going to take my clean Makeup Geek Defined crease brush. I'm going to blend that out a little bit more. Then I'm just going to revamp the inner corner a little bit more, taking that same brush I used earlier, my Scone pencil brush. Just kind of zhuzhing it up one more time for the inner corner. Finishing up with the mascara on the lower lash line. Finally, that was the last step. We are completed with this eyeshadow look. I'm gonna zoom you guys out and we will wrap up talking about this palette. I have to say I'm absolutely swooning over the way that this look turned out. This green is so pigmented and in your face, along with the shade Egypt, that's the glittery gold that I put on my inner corner. Beautiful. This entire palette ended up being absolutely incredible. If you have any more requests of an eye look you want me to do with any of these colors, leave that down below and I will be happy to do a full tutorial creating another fun look for you guys. I think that could be really fun to do. But 100% I would recommend this palette if you have been wanting to get it, you've been kind of torn, you've been thinking about it like, oh man, how does those colors really end up paying off on your eyelids? Are they really going to be that vibrant? And yeah, they are. So definitely, if you have been thinking about it, I'd say go for it, grab it. It is a beautiful palette and I'm so happy that I got this. There are some shades in there that I have not yet gotten my hands on and have in my collection. So that is really exciting when you get something new that you can add to your collection that you don't already have like 10 shades of. I mean, of course I do have the dark brown kind of shade in there like a million times, but I mean, that's one shade. And real quick, I do also want to mention I did also get her lipstick from the 10-year collection. It is Santa Sangre. Still can't say that name, but it's a beautiful, vibrant red. And if you want to see this in action, I didn't end up putting it on today because it would clash completely with this eye look. But I end up wearing it in my haul unboxing. I will leave that video down below, like I said in the beginning, so you can see that it's swatched. I wear it. It's $19, I think it is, and it's absolutely stunning, and I just want to throw that out there. But with that being said, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below if you want me to use any of these other shadows in another tutorial. Subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell button so you will be notified every time I post. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!